I'm going to stop doing free readings. I'm just trying to get my numbers up. Just trying to get my audience up, build an audience, and then I'll go back to generals. I will go back to generals. Yeah, it's pretty dead in here. But we're not really seeing much competition either. Hold on here. All right. So here's how this works. You want to post a question? You just post your question, but if it's about a person, I need to know who the person is in your life. For example, is my brother Johnny mad at me? Yes or no? I need a yes or no question. And if you're describing an individual, I need to know who the individual is in your life. Is it your mother, your brother, your goldfish, your dog, your cat? Makes it a lot easier. Hey, Colby, long time no see. What'd you say? Yeah, you can donate. You can do the, you can either super chat or, what's the other thing I do? I do super chat and cash app, yeah. Either way, I don't care. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the subscribers. As always, Colby, you're hit or miss. Sometimes you come on and then you'll go ghost for a couple weeks. I won't see you. But I know you got a life too. It's okay. Is Josh going to reach out to me soon? I'm a Libra. Who is Josh? Zahari? Who's Josh? You're a Gemini? Oh, are you a Gemini? I've never known a Gemini before, but I've heard great things. I've heard great things. 6 placements, Gemini. I see. Anyway, Zahiri, who's Josh? Is he your brother, your cousin, your goldfish, your dog? Who's Josh? Well, I did hear that about Geminis. I heard they were quite adventurous in that regard. Ouch. Potential love interest. There we go. So, hey, Stella. All right. Zahiri, what did you ask me? I've got terrible short-term memory. It's awful. When I watch my replays, I got the memory of a goldfish. Is Josh going to reach out to me soon? Okay. Potential love interest. She wants to know about Josh. No. I think you put him in the mind of someone else. Yeah, no, baby. It's such a no. They told me never, but I was trying to be kind here. I think that you put him in the mind of someone else. You know, that could be an ex-love interest or some type of woman figure that you put him in the mind of. When he looks at you, he sees this person and he wants nothing to do with it. And by nothing, I mean not with a 10-foot pole. Start paying attention to how he treats you. He's coming across as defensive. think it's his mother. Or someone, yeah, somebody in the family. You put him in the mind of someone in his family. That he has severity of that's the truth. He's got severity of conflict with this person, very argumentative, and that's, no, he wants nothing to do with it. That's the God's honest truth. I'm sorry, Zahiri. I'm very sorry, but no. I wish I could have told you differently. Also, don't bother this dude. Don't bother him. Yeah, don't bother him. Let him chase you. Because right now he's very defensive against you. Very defensive. Also, I'm going to add this. He could be trying to heal something with someone else, like another love interest, and he's still trying to give to that situation. Okay? That's why he's trying to protect himself. Marlene 15, hey girl. Marlene 15, hello. Yesterday's reading. I didn't read yesterday, but it's okay. I get it. You're talking about the day before. I remember you. It was a Friday. Yeah, I remember. It was Friday. Hello, yesterday's reading really blew me, but I knew someone. Yeah. Today I want to know about the twin flame. And do you know, baby, I don't do any type of spell work. I just do prayer work. I don't get into the altars and things. I gotta walk a fine line. Today I want to know about the twin flame. And even when you asked me, hey, Thelma, even when you asked me, Marlene, I gave you advice at the end of it, and I told you just to fast for a few days and crack a Bible. Psalm 91. Now, that is true. Yes, Kimmy Lilla, I am taking questions. Huh? Afraid of who? Colby? No, you shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Right. Colby's right. If you truly believe it's a twin, you always think the best for your twin. Okay? Because what happens to them will happen to you if it's a true twin. Tweety, I missed you the other day. I skipped you. You got lost in the feed. So I'm going to bump you today. Hey, Divine. Marlene, give me a moment. Tweety, what's your question? You had a question the other day and you got skipped. Man, this thing filled up fast. I'm going to get lost. Yeah, Marlene, give me a minute. Tweety, what was your question the other day? You got skipped, and then I caught it on the replay. 3 people got skipped that day, at least. But I see where you were like, yeah, I got skipped. I didn't mean to. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't intentional. That's what happens. I start asking questions and I scroll down to the bottom of the feed and then people get lost. I try to stay in order. I try to be fair. Hey, love, how are you doing? Okay. I was asking about divine masculine energy around me. It's been heavy again. Well, all right. Yeah, you've been definitely getting warnings. You've been getting heavy gut warnings. Your intuition is spot on. Those are called warnings, red flags. Yeah, him, divine masculine emperor. What's going on here? Yeah, you're heavy on his mind. Karma, bottom of the deck. You're heavy on his mind in the relationship, and you in particular. Yeah. What's going on? Why is he being haunted? He's desperately trying to reach out to you, you know, like thinking about you a lot. So you're going to feel him pull on you when that happens. A lot. Karma. Yeah, okay. Keep going. Got a lot of majors out here. The ones that are out here are heavy. Very heavy. Damn, that a lot. 1, 2. The highest resonating energy off the deck is always the first card out, and that's your intuition. I see it here. High Priest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 majors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of 12. 7 out of 12 are major. Must be a big deal. Yeah, Divine Feminine, 2 of Cups. He's purposely doing this. Whatever he's doing, he's trying to do it on purpose. I don't, you know, whatever action this is an action that he's doing. Sometimes the Page of Wands can be gossip, but I'm telling you, he's doing it on purpose. Something he's doing on purpose to get your attention. He's trying to get your attention. And there's caution here on the karma. Warning, warning, warning. Consequences. You warned him. You warned him about, yes, okay. Divine Feminine, there's another woman here. One man. There's only one Divine Masculine here. There's only one man here. Empress is here as well. And you're sitting, the Divine Feminine is sitting in the past position with the High Priest. His gut knows. They say a man knows when they know. It's usually spot on immediately. There was warnings and cautions all around this. And he's telling me he turned his back. I turned my back on her. But he's also waiting for something. Yeah, he's purposely doing this. He's purposely doing this. You're haunting his memory. So in turn, he's going to haunt you back. He's reflecting on how easy the relationship was with you. That's what he's reflecting back on. He's reflecting back on the good old days, how easy the relationship was. It was a very easy breezy Sunday morning with you. And it's odd that we're in Sunday. And he's reflecting back on the highlight reel. He is purposely trying to pull on your energy. I don't know why. He's telling me he wants to heal things. But whatever, he's getting very creative. So whatever he's doing, these are going to be very small actions he's doing. You know, usually it's on social media. However he's doing it is for your benefit. He's telling me that he was naive. I was naive and I want to heal this. But there's consequences because he's dealing with this woman that he should have turned his back on. There was a lot of red flags around this relationship. A lot. In the future, I see him stepping out on a leap of faith. I do. And I do mean it, Temperance. Magician. He's purposely doing it. Probably to see if you would be receptive to his advances. Because he's doing something here to get your perception on, you know, do you consider him that way? Do you still think of him that way? Would you still, basically? Would you still take him back if he came back around? Would you still be open to it? So he's going to do things to kind of fish and check your temperature, so to speak. Yeah, Tweety, that's what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing, he's a strategist, I can tell you that. You know, I was gonna say this, and for whatever reason I didn't. Okay, look. Gave to it. He want. All right, look. There was a strategy here with a female, and it worked. But it was to place competition. It was like a triangulation almost, and that's the truth. And it divided you because it hits a boundary at that point. Secret is exposed. He rushed in and gave to something else, someone else, probably off their beauty alone. And then he put this up against you to see if you would, how much do you love me? Like he wanted you to kind of step and fight for him and get up in your head. And now he's out in the cold. What do you do now? Because now he can't stop thinking about you. That wasn't bright. That was, yeah, win, right. You play childish games, you get childish prizes. Right. That's exactly what he did. He wanted to put you on the spot to see how much you loved him and if you would be willing to continue to give to this. He wanted you to kind of prove yourself, you know, and that's a backfire. It blew up in his face because all you did was blocking. You saw him as a lying, cheating, stealing hoe. And then you saw this girl he tried to make shit work with as a competitor, and that was the division. That's the truth. He's playing games. It was a fail. It was a 57 fail with this woman that he put you in competition with. That was a fail. You know, you live and you learn. But that's what I see. That's all I see right now at the time when you're asking me about him. Why he's pulling on you so heavy, he's just reflecting on the good old days. Who was it? Marlene, you were next. You had a twin question. Twin flame question. But, of course, I can't find it. Marlene. Today I want to know about the twin flame. What do you want to know about it? Marlene. Okay, you got it confirmed. Okay. Will we ever reconnect? Okay. Well, Marlene, I guess you're meeting in this lifetime. Well, Marlene and the twin, the way things are going now, at this rate, do you see them reconnecting this lifetime? No, I do not. No. Keep going. And I don't think you're going to like what I'm about to say either. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you're saying. No. Terrible gossip. You two are so far disconnected. Oh, no. Yeah, you're not going to like what I'm fitting to say. Nope. Ah. Where's the karma? Is this a karma? Yes, that's what I thought. This isn't a twin, hon. It's not. It's not a twin. It isn't. I see in the recent past where things were working out and we thought that this was, this was going to be our future soulmate. We were going to build a family there in the recent past, but then it closes. The cycle just ends. You've been very preoccupied with this past connection. It's all you can think about. So therefore, I see why, Marlene, I see why you would think that this is a twin, but there's nothing out here that would even suggest it's a twin. And then when my mind started to go that direction, they tell me karma. So, listen, this ultimately wasn't right, a lesson. This, exactly, the star with the Three of Pentacles. This was a lesson learned from the heavens, and it was supposed to kind of jolt you awake. Wake up something in your shadow side, the dark side of this thing. That this man that you crave success with, there's consequences here, okay? There's consequences of trying to see the best in this person. Trying to take control of this and wanting to see the best, the strong side of this gentleman. It comes down to you feeling sorry for yourself because it's a no answer and it's bad news. There's terrible gossip around this previous relationship, terrible. And you two would never be able to see each other's perspectives on it. With that token, with the same token, this gentleman that you love, that you want this success with, this was a lesson that the heavens was trying to show you so that you could see what type of man you don't want. The issue is with you, you keep seeing the potential of a situation, and no, the reality of it is much different. You two are very, very different. Very different. In the future, there's a warning here about your options in the future because you have a wealth of options in the future that would make you happy if you could overcome this situation and get out of your feelings. Because whatever this is, when you think about this person who haunts you, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, it's also keeping you broke. It's also keeping you broke. You have options to make you happy and overcome this entire ordeal. But in order to do that, you're going to have to overcome the sadness and start focusing on your money. Because when this thing ended in the recent past, this person got in your head so bad that you then at that point started juggling money. Really feeling sorry for yourself and negative, very negative. I also think that you're haunted by whatever success that the gentleman's had. The more you learn, the more it haunts you. Like, why is things working out in his life and not mine? You have options in the future to make yourself happy again and to overcome this. But you're still grieving the loss of this gentleman. And it's also affecting your finances. Terrible. 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 All your thoughts are preoccupied with this past person, and I understand that. I can give you a suggestion. Whenever your mind starts to ruminate on something, something, right? I read somewhere, if you put a rubber band on your wrist, right? And every time your mind starts to think about this person, pull the rubber band way back and smack it on the wrist to induce pain. So every time you think of this person, it creates a pain sensation. I read that somewhere and it stuck with me. I'll share that with you. But I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry because they told me never, meaning not this lifetime or the next one. So then you got karma, and I was like, okay, this is an answered prayer, a lesson that you were supposed to learn. And it is haunting you because you're having trouble getting over the gentleman. I apologize. That's a hard message for me to give because people get convinced. And it's not a twin, honey. It was a karmic. I'm so sorry. Sarubi Kamuri. Will my office problem be solved tomorrow? No, it will not. It will not. Wow. This is a very reoccurring energy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I should just do, what do they call those? Like general readings, collectives? Okay. In the recent past, whoever the authoritarian is, the manager at this place of business that you work, I wouldn't try to go up against this person. I think that they're not trying to come for you. They're not trying to make you feel defensive. But they have given you an option on how to keep the peace in your current situation. There's consequences, though, due to your behavior, because you keep saying, what is your name? Saribi Kamari. You're telling me that you know best. There's no convincing you otherwise, even though there's a manager here that is trying to keep the peace with you and giving you different decisions on possible actions you could take. And you will face the consequences of this. Because you're telling me, no, we've been doing it this way for a long time, and I know the right way. Well, the only thing I can tell you when it comes to that is there's more than one way, honey. There's more than one way to do the right thing, but you're telling me, no, my way is the best way. It's isolating you. It's really, it's bearing weight because there's consequences when it comes to your money. They're telling me that you don't see this person's perception in the past. So whatever took place in the past, you don't see their perception at all. At all. In the future, if you want to make this right and you want to see a change, because regardless, something's going to change. In the future, you're in a 9 energy. So right now, your 9 of Wands reverse in the recent past. In the future, your 9 of Wands challenge, 9 of Pentacles challenge. This is a challenge for your money if you can't get on the same page regarding this past issue you're refusing to back down from. You can reconcile this if you would have a change of heart and a change of mind. It can be resolved, but it would require you to see something from someone else's perception regarding a past situation. It would require you to see it if the shoe was on the other foot. I mean, I hate to say that to you because you're telling me in the current energy that you are right. And I'm not disagreeing with you, But I'm saying just because you're right, Sarabi Kumari, just because you're right doesn't mean the other person is wrong. Two people can still be right, and it doesn't. There's still a conflict at the heart, at the root cause of the problem. Just because two people are right, it doesn't mean that one's right, one's wrong. They're asking you to see this from somebody else's perspective regarding a past situation that we're having a terrible time overcoming, on how to keep the peace with something. And it looks like there's a manager here that is giving you options on how to move forward through this thing. Like he's trying to help you navigate your way through. It's going to require you to see it from his perspective, though, if you want to reconcile the situation. But as of right now, you're telling me no, that it's your way or the highway. And there will be consequences if you can't get on the same page with this person. You're isolating yourself. You're also isolating your potential earnings because you're not independent. You're financially codependent on this company for a paycheck. Yes, yes. So you have to get on board with certain things. People don't always agree. I'm sorry. Divine. What's up, Divine? Hey, love. Do my friend Elvin from, I don't know where they're going to, from what? From Malay? Is that a place? Going to get her kids taken away from, okay. Do my friend Elvin from Spirit, I don't know where that is, from Malay? Going to get her kids taken away. Is she going to get her kids taken away? No. No, she's not. No. She's not going to get her kids taken. From CPS, anyway. Right. I saw the Ace of Cups and the Sun in your pre-shuffle. No, there's too much love here. Right. And there's a lot of healing. Right now, there's a lot of love in the recent past, especially for kids. Ace of Cups can be a birth, a pregnancy. But when it comes to the love is there. The goal here is to balance things out and heal. You know, there's people here scorned, but we have to focus on the healing part of this. Yeah, these people are gonna, they're gonna come in, most likely, they're doing something out of love. Even though someone here in the situation is scorned, bitter, bad-mouthing, bitching, complaining, holding grudges, got every reason in the world why they don't want to participate with this thing. If they would get on the same page with these people who are trying to help them, they're going to leave them alone. All right. This is heartbreaking. Yeah, the amount of obstacles here, unfortunate events that we have to move on from. Those are things beyond our control. So occasionally on our journey, we hit these spots in our life that are beyond our control, right? And then the police, and if it's not a police, it's a professional, okay? But this is a professional with authority, usually a lawyer, a doctor, a police person, somebody with the say-so and the power and the authority to do something about it. The issue that I take with this reading is that this professional, usually a police officer, someone with their code of conduct, their ethic is to keep order, right? Their heart is in the right place. Ace of Cups, their heart is really big, whoever this professional is, but you have to understand when he learns of something on this caliber, it's his job to draw the sword and draw the line in the sand of what we fit to do and what we not fit to do. He's doing it out of a place of love, though, and he's learned about something where the authorities have to get involved, okay? His job's not there to create hard feelings. However, He's coming into a situation where he's not really met with, they don't really want his help or his input. Well, regardless, he's going to give it, but he's there to help the situation, period. Now, what he's learned and he's not happy about is juggling money. And, there's we're not going to go down this road because even Spirit's going to have a little bit of class, a little bit of couth here. But you don't know everything about this friend of yours, Divine. The stuff that this person, the secrets in this would break your heart. There's real heartbreaking facts in this case of perhaps even injury. We've got to heal from, there's injury here, heartbreaking details that you don't know at all. It's most likely somebody being overwhelmed, trying to keep up financially, being distracted, and someone gets injured. Well, the details of all the facts of the case is very disheartening. And there's someone right now very scorned saying, listen, I'm overwhelmed. I'm up against it. I was distracted. I'm juggling money, whatever it is. But that's why we have this third party interference of this professional. His job is to reconcile and reunite the family. But he's coming up against argument because there's whoever this is heartbroken. And when you get emotional like this, all you want to do is argue. He's putting himself out there and he's trying to offer somebody an olive branch. His job is to make life easier. This was on divine timing for this to happen. I mean, whoever your friend is, albeit they're trying their best, there's an injury here. Now we want to argue over the details of what did and didn't happen. His job is to come in. This is called damage control. His job is to come in and do damage control. And he's got great intentions. Knight of Cups, the Fool. He's truly trying to do this out of a place of love. I'm saying he or she, this agency, is truly trying to help out of a place of love and concern and offer an olive branch, but they're being met with argument about the facts of what did and didn't happen. Trust me, they've seen this 100 times. They didn't just jump off the turnip truck or fall off the turnip truck yesterday. And then they're going to leave. Then they're going to, leave you alone. But their job is to come in and smooth things over. These people are more understanding than what your friend realizes. There's parts in life, unfortunate events that are just, one day everything's going great. The next day we hit something that's completely out of our control. And it does. It haunts. It's the dark side of this agency has seen a lot of dark shit where people try to smooth things over like it's not as bad as it appears. They ask certain questions to people and they do it in a categorized manner. There's a reason by their questioning. Sometimes the questions come across as very odd questions. There's a reason why they're asking those questions in the order that they are. And it's to gain learning because they are categorizing how severe the event is or the situation. This person knows what they're doing and they don't have ill intent. They truly want to help. They truly want to help this agency. They've learned some things, though, that are worthy of somebody has to take a stand in this situation. This person is worthy of professional help and they're going to get it and they need to take the olive branch. Those agencies help with a lot of things. It doesn't look like the goal's not to separate. The goal is to reunite, but they keep arguing the facts of the case. If you would just say, okay, listen, I admit I'm at fault for this. And whether it's an excuse or an explanation, it doesn't matter. You've got to be willing to say, okay, this is what's going on and I do need help. That's it. Just work with them. They'll work with you. Don't be afraid. Maston, hi. Will A take action to reunite in the future or is it over? Maston. Aston Martin music. Isn't that Rick Ross? All right. Maston, will this A person take action to reunite in the future, or is it over? Yes. Yes, they will take action to reunite. Yes. Yes. They're keeping a close eye on you. This person's doing observation right now. They're observing the situation. So I do that a lot. So that's spying, learning small details, but I want to look at something a little longer before I approach it. I'm going to observe the situation a little while longer before I say anything, because there's different perspectives and you got to look at the big picture of things. This person's observing you. Maston, yes, they will take action to reunite. Yes. Yeah. I like this person from your past. I do. Are they in a place of like leadership? Maybe an entrepreneur even, but I like them. Very stable. This individual comes across, even if it's a female, it's a more masculine energy. So I don't know if it's a male or female, but it's a very masculine energy. They're coming across as a very stable leader. This person means business too in the past. They've always been this way since they were a kid. This is not something new. They've always been this way. Very grounded, very stable. They only want to know the facts of something. Yeah, I like this person. Just they're observing. This person wants to observe before they take action. They're trying to be practical, down to earth. They're trying to be practical and logical about a situation before they decide a path on how they're going to approach this thing from the past. Oh, and that's sweet. Oh, okay. Damn. All right, so look, whatever happened in the past, I do have a gentleman here. I've got one man and one woman. There was a gentleman in the past. This is a dude. This is by far a dude. Kindergarten cop. I don't know why that's important, but kindergarten cop. Anyway, is he a kindergarten cop? I don't know. At any rate, he's trying to think about what action to take to come out of the cold. But I also think what's influencing his decision may be a lack of financial stability. Like, I'm not saying that this person's hard up for cash, but they want to come correct, right? I want to come correct. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be perfect. Because this person's very concerned about how you see them. So they want to look their best. They want to put their best foot forward. They want to look good for you. This person's very satisfied so far by what they've observed. And this thing's just in a transition period right now. You know, single. But they're hearing gossip about a female as well. But I think they're very happy with what they're learning so far about the female. In the future, I see this thing, you know, balancing its way out, being healed. But this person's very, this person's very worried about how they're going to heal it. They're very, very worried about how they're going to heal it. I think they lose sleep. I think that they definitely lose sleep at night. They're up all hours of the night, worried themselves sick about how they're going to heal this thing. It's all they can think about. There could have been a level of betrayal to this as well. Grudges, resentment, backbiting, backstabbing, bitching, complaining, and they're worried like how am I gonna heal this? It could be due to the gossip around the situation of both parties. Like both parties trying to pretend like they good. Both of us, man, I'm good. I'm good over here. And purposely kind of putting information out there that you're still living your best life. This person's very worried and they want to be on point when they do take action towards you. They do. They don't want to look like a bum or a chump. They're worried about if they can heal it based on the facts of whatever took place in the past that caused one to be left out in the cold. And it could have been that somebody couldn't make their mind up in the recent past. They couldn't. This person could be telling me as well that they don't, in the recent past, they didn't feel good enough to come towards you because in their mind, you're someone who deserves the very best. And this person's a very hardworking person and they're smart. But for whatever reason, I feel like they don't feel like they measure up. And that's on them. That's a self-esteem issue. But in the future, I do see them attempting to heal it. I'm going to tell you this. If they do ask you, when they finally take action towards the female, he or she, whoever, it does look like the gentleman taking action towards the female. Eventually, whatever the disagreement was that you two had, whatever, you're not on the same page. When it comes time to heal it, they're very worried and concerned because somebody here is guilty of whatever happened in the past. They're guilty and they know that there's a grudge there and there's a level of betrayal there. This person's very worried about how they're going to heal it. They're worried about what you've heard, the gossip that surrounds both parties. That's what I see. But yes, to answer your question, yes. You do got divine feminine there. And there could have been some gossip that somebody here was, with another dude. You had two gentlemen, one woman. But I really think it was just one guy they're just trying to explain his character to me. There's one gentleman in particular, and they're just trying to explain his character. It's clarifying. One's clarifying the other. From Maston. Thank you for the likes and thank you for the subscribers. If any of you's donated, thank you. I'm not that far down the list yet. Hey, love. Andrea, 54 Hector. What is Juan, the Aquarius, feeling for me right now? We text and talk all the time. And be with each other whenever we can. But it's always hot and cold. But it's always hot and heavy. What is Juan, the Aquarius, feelings for me right now? We text and talk all the time and be with each other whenever we can, and it's always hot and heavy. All right. What is his feelings towards her right now? She just wants to know about right now. I saw it in the pre-shuffle. clarify this real quick. Yeah. Mm-mm. Look, as far as his thoughts and feelings for you right now, they're really not concerned about telling you that part. They're just going to get down to the real nitty gritty of what you need to know. Yeah. Catch a liar, scratch a thief. In the recent past, in regards to this person, they got caught up. They were in a relationship with someone else prior to you, who they are considering 2 of Cups on a 22. Okay, they're considering this last person, this previous person, their person. They are. And this person, I think, is still missing that person. There was something here they got caught up in the past, and they're guilty. Whatever they did, they're guilty of it. They got caught. They have regrets, and they miss this person, and a secret's revealed about this family. It could be a single mom here. Very well could be. But if it isn't a single mother, this isn't a baby mother. This is someone that they call their baby, okay? Because in the future, sweetheart, I just see a single woman in a situationship of a relationship. This thing's not headed to, it's going nowhere. Journey reverse, marriage reverse. It's not headed towards any serious type of commitment. It's going nowhere. I just see a single woman that looks really good. But when it comes to your relationship, there's a challenge in the relationship and a third party. It's not going anywhere. And I'm sorry. It looks like a baby mother to me. If it's not a baby mother, this person's calling this person their baby. But they're still mourning the loss. There was a secret exposed, and it wrecked this prior relationship. It wrecked it. And they're considering this person family, which is why I do believe, clarified with the child, that's a baby mother. And I'm telling you, it looks like they want to reconcile with someone they have children with. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere towards marriage. You know, furthermore, you could look at somebody's past, and the past is a good indication of the future. How did they do the last person? Is this person commitment minded? Have they ever been married before? You know, how did the last relationship end? Usually younger people are very quick to tell you all about that shit. As you get older, you start getting more reserved. I'm sorry, Andrea 54 Hector. I apologize. I know that's not what you want to hear. But I felt it immediately when you said things are hot and heavy. And I thought, yeah, it starts out that way. You need to be careful about things moving too quickly, because it starts out hot and fast and it ends the same way. It ends the same way, hot and fast. Good things take time. Any good spaghetti sauce, any good chili, any good project. People put a lot of time, money, energy, effort, resources in things that they want to see grow. When it, you know. Virgo, hi. Hi, new here. Question. Welcome. Curious about POI. Okay, hold on now. I'm going to let you and everyone else know I'm old and I don't know acronyms, okay? Curious about person of interest. Ha, I figured it out. Person of interest. I'm curious about a person of interest. Got it. MC's most likely the initial. Virgo, hi, new here. Question. Curious about person of interest. MC feelings towards FH. I'm going to assume that's a love interest. Wow, no, it's not a major, sorry. But you've got two out of your 3 cards are majors. Ah, shit. I gotta tell you about this person. It's the gentleman. The gentleman, whoo, man, listen, the way he thinks is odd to me. He definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, a Leo, or Sag. Definitely. Definitely. Or Scorpio, but I mean, or Libra. Magician, I forget who that is. Magician. I think that might be. Is that? No, that's not Virgo. I forget who the magician is. Anyways, a lot of fire though. I noticed that out the gate. King of Wands reverse, Emperor, Temperance, the Fool. That's 4 fire signs right there. The way this person thinks, as above, so below. So when they think something and when it comes time to them doing it, in their mind, they're taking control of the situation and they're trying to come across as very stoic and very alpha. But it's arrogant. It's arrogant. It's very arrogant. What is the word I'm looking for? Not prestigious. Pretentious. This person comes across as arrogant and pretentious. And maybe the apple don't fall far from the tree. Maybe their parents were like this, but that's just the way they think. They think that in order to be masculine, you come across as pretentious and arrogant. And that's their way to gain success with this family situation that they want to heal. That's the way to make it right. So, in this person's great mind that they have this strategy here that they're going to do. It's very arrogant. It's very pompous. It's an asshole technique. It's an asshole. But in their mind, it's the way to figure it out. It's the way to heal it. This will heal everything. It's like they're going to blow something else up in order for you to. It's like they have this strategy that they're going to blow up something else in order to come towards you or you them. It's a very sneaky little plan. This sneaky plan is to either A, reveal a secret about something, and then that'll make you come towards them, or they will be able to come towards you. Something like that. They're going to reveal something nasty, sneaky. Because fair is fair. In their mind, all's fair in love and war, right? In their mind, all's fair in love and war. This person's an asshole, but they're taking control. I also think this is somebody that's gotten away with shit in court. When they do go to court, they win and win because they have a strong family support system that most likely buys their way out of trouble. I'd like to buy a vow, please. Mm-hmm. Because in the future, when they go to make this right, they do something here. It's a strategy, but it's an underhanded strategy. It's an underhanded technique that they do, and they get away with it. I also think it made them very cocky. They get one wind under their belt. Now they think, when people get away with shit, I mean, obviously I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep abusing the system. Hello. King of Wands. Yeah, this King of Wands reverse. I mean, it swelled his head up. You know what I mean? Now he's got a big ass head. Does he wear a neck brace yet? Is it flopping around yet? Temperance is here. now he's untouchable. And I think the whole family acts this way. They're winners. And they probably are. You know, there's strategy here to things, but it's underhanded. And they're telling me, I mean, all's fair in love and war. This is strategy. Something in the future gets blown up where nothing will ever be the same. And this person either A, comes towards you, or B, you go towards them. But in their mind, there was no other way to do it. Also, I'm going to warn you, in the future, if this comes down to a justice thing where right is right and wrong is wrong, and this person's gotten away with this type of shit before, in the future, this could be, you know, cats with 9 lives. This could be the 9th live. Yeah. Something here, if they got away with something, I mean, it backfires. It might backfire back on them. That's all I can say. It looks like they've been getting away with it, but in their grand scheme, this plan they had to blow something else up was going to make someone go towards the other person. This plan could definitely backfire, whether you're doing it or they're doing it. I do think it's the gentleman. I think it's the gentleman that is his head swole because he got away with it before. And it's like taking candy from a baby. I don't know about that. I might backfire in the future. But that's his grand scheme. His grand scheme is to either A, reveal a secret, or B, blow something else up. And that will, it's like if you're out hunting and you're going to spook a deer up over there because you're over here. So if I spook him over there, he's going to run right towards me. That's his strategy. Stir up some shit somewhere else and have it, this person won't have any other choice but to come right towards me. I'm going to chase them this way, right? All right. So lover boy here is telling me that he's having some domestic issues with a female that doesn't come from money. So the female doesn't have a lot of money, but he does. So this is somebody, again, that buys their way out of trouble. They buy their way out of trouble. Right. And they're messaging this female to heal something. Right. I'm telling you, false person. False person in reverse on this 7 of Swords. That is lie, cheat, and steal. Catch a liar, scratch a thief. This person has a strategy here that they are telling me has worked in the past. This will work. It's flawless. It's bulletproof. You know, if they get in trouble, they'll buy their way out. But I'm telling you right now, justice. This person's got this strategy to blow something up and force the other person to come towards them. But they're telling me it's worked in the past. False person reverse. I'm telling you, it's a cat with 9 lives, and this motherfucker's on 8, okay? When you get to the 9th live, this shit starts backfiring. Whoever the gentleman is, whether it's you or the other person, whoever it is, they better watch it. Because they're a little bit too arrogant. They're a little bit too pompous. I don't know what that's about. Only you do. I really don't know. I just read the cards and the storylines. I don't know. I don't even remember the question that you asked me. That's his feelings. He's got a strategy, but the strategy is sneaky and underhanded, and he's full of shit. He's full of shit, and I don't know what it is. It could have some consequences that involve the law. Even. It could backfire. I'll warn you. Angeles Carter. Hey. Hey, can you? Yeah, you can ask. Uzil. I don't know how to say her name. Hello. Hola. Hola. Love, is my intuition accurate about having a past life as D? Curious what you see and if I'm accurate. Thank you. Okay. Love wants to know if her intuition is accurate about having a past life as D. Curious what we will tell her if she's accurate. Does she have a past life as D? No, baby. Not only that, never. And High Priestess is here. This is your intuition in the future. There's something you're not seeing accurately in the recent past, Hangman. You're not seeing it correctly. You're not seeing it correctly. You're not. You're seeing it upside down, backwards. You're not seeing it correctly. I mean, right now you feel really good, possibly single, Ace of Cups. You feel good. You feel good about potential love offers as well. I mean, you're shining out here. But in the future, your intuition is out here. Yeah, here's what I think. There's something about when however you saw this past life, you were seeing it out the eyes of someone else. Like whatever you saw, when you learned this lesson, you saw it reverse angles. You were seeing it out the lens of someone else. Yeah. It's something about you being so delighted about what you saw. You were learning. They wanted you to see it out the perspective, I guess, of someone else's lens, but it wasn't you. Right. Your intuition in the past. You're asking about High Priestess, Six of Cups. You were asking about your intuition from the past life. What happened in the past. They want you to, there was something here about what you saw, what you learned about the past, your past. This was someone that you loved from the past. This was someone that you loved from the past. They wanted you to see it out their perspective, out their lens. You got a bird's eye view. Okay. You got a bird's eye view. Do you see what I'm saying? You got a bird's eye view. You got the bird's eye view. Right. The world is here. That was a past cycle. You learned about the past cycle, but you, Hangman, you were flipped upside down. You've got it backwards, honey. You flipped the roles or something. Yeah. Something about not wanting to leave. It felt so good there. You didn't want to go, but you left anyway. You were confused. And then you also got some warnings there as well, but you were so happy and so content. And it feels good. It does. I don't have anything negative to say about whatever it is you learned. But then you left. Your intuition is definitely honing up, though, in the future. Whatever past situation that you saw, when you come back, it was to help you on this cycle. So on this cycle, when this cycle wrapped up and you left with all these feelings, all these great feelings that you had, it was to hone up your intuition about the past to lead you into success. Does that make sense? It was to help you achieve wish fulfillment, the wish fulfillment that you truly are after. They wanted you to see it from a bird's eye view, from someone else's perspective, if that makes sense. You got anything else to add? Do you have anything else to add to that? No. They don't have anything else to add to it. Sorry, love. I was hoping it would be a yes, but it is kind of a yes. But it's a no, but it's kind of a yes, but you just got it backwards. They wanted you to see what was challenging your success, because success was in a challenge position. They wanted to, so you could see it correctly. Ashprit Kaur. Hello, ma'am. Please reply. When will I get the job? I can't tell you when. I can only tell you if. I don't have a card in here that's going to tell me when. I mean, I can guess. I'll try to guesstimate. It'll still be a rough estimate, though. Okay, so you're most likely a gentleman. You don't have to be. You hit some snags, okay, when we get into Fortuna. You hit some snags. These are events that take place that are unexpected. And those unexpected events could be good or they could be bad. Yours were the latter. Sabotage. Maybe some humiliation in the past as well. And right now you're very, very worried. Worried, extremely concerned. Yeah. You're extremely worried about this job thing, and I think you're trying to manipulate the odds in your favor as well, and you're juggling money. You seem very distracted, most likely because you're not getting enough rest. You're allowing this thing to have way too much control over your thoughts. Especially when it comes to this work field. You could be a man or a woman. I've got both out here. I still think you're a gentleman, but I don't know. There's some humiliation here over an unforeseen event from the past. Unforeseen event that took place. It was out of your control, but for whatever reason, it's brought some humiliation to you. And right now you're very worried about it. You're trying to manipulate the odds in your favor, but you're struggling with work, and you seem distracted. You seem misplaced. You have a 1,000-yard stare about you because you're juggling money, trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. In the future, I see you taking action. You're going to hit a real low point. You're going to hit a very low point in the future. It looks like, you could be trying to manipulate the odds in your favor because you're struggling with work and you're trying to take care of your family and do right by them. So you take action out of desperation and consider doing something immoral, for money. That's what I see right now. Okay. You also could be telling me I'm very concerned about something you already did in the past that has the potential to humiliate you when it comes to work based off a past decision of immoral behavior. However, I will tell you in the future, it looks like old habits die hard and you are tempted to do that again. Pooja. Does Ravish think about me? Currently no contact. Does he think about her? Of course he does. Of course he does. Right now, in the recent past, the cycle is not closed. It's not closed. The door is still open. Although someone has left the building, the door's still open. This person is starting to have a change of heart, a change of mind, based on what they've learned. Based on what they've learned, they're starting to have a change of mind. They're starting to change their mind. Whether it was fair, whether the past, was it fair? Did I do the right thing in the recent past? Did I do it? Did I do what was right? The doors, even though someone's left, the door's still open. And they're starting to see things from someone else's perspective. based on probably details that have come through as of late, because they're doing a lot of spying. They're doing a lot of spying. They're doing a lot of spying. In the recent past, there is some drama here and people playing games, being very sharp-tongued, saying nasty things to one another from being hurt. And that didn't do you any favors. There's something very unfortunate here that was sabotaged this thing. It sabotaged it. A hater, somebody hating on the connection, whatever. But it was a barrier to the connection. And I see this person keeping tabs on you right now. The gentleman is keeping tabs. Yes. What he's learned is he's telling me he doesn't think, yeah. He's really reflecting over what happened in the past. What he did do, what he didn't do. He's really reflecting on that is a lot. He also may he may be concerned about another gentleman from your past as well. Something here he's looking at. He wants to know if you even ever loved him. Did you ever even love him? Because it looks like you're single. And you're out here doing some retail therapy, shopping and things. What he has learned is that you've changed a good bit as of late. And I think it's also changed him as well. Yeah, I think he's starting to reflect on some of the things that happened in the recent past. Was it fair? Was I fair? What really sabotaged this? Because in the future, there's an ending here, but it's a necessary ending. It looks like somebody's ego had to kind of die off a little bit. Went through the ego death. But they're telling me that you've changed, that you've leveled up. I see this person rushing into you, although I don't trust their motives. Because you just look like a real hot commodity in the future, and I'm not trusting their motives. You've had some in the future. I see you leveling up. You've changed quite a bit. They're rushing back towards you, but I don't trust their motives. They want to know what your secret is. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, hell. Libra. They just see you as a come up. So watch and see if this thing is equal, meaning equal give and take here. Because he's telling me that he's fine and all the girls want him. Because when he approaches you in the future, he's coming in like a knight. But he's a king of wands right now, meaning he's older, has more wisdom. And that's what he's telling me. But in the future, this could be somebody here that really has issues like mommy wounds or some shit. And he feels like he'll come through and drop some bread on you to see if that'll change the situation. Like it's almost like he just wants to be seen out in public with you due to your level up. Like he just wants to prove a point that he could get back with somebody from his past. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And furthermore, I don't think he trusts you. I don't think he trusts you. I don't think he trusts you. And I don't think he trusts himself. I don't. So, I mean, yes, he's coming back in. I see him coming back in, but there's a warning there because I don't trust his intentions. Be cautious. I don't. Pooja. Oh, you can't see them all? I didn't know that, Colby. I'll try to adjust it down. I didn't know you couldn't see them all. S. Hi. Could you provide any insights into my ex, Kiki? Do you love me? Are you writing? Kiki is currently doing. I have deleted our chats from both sides and don't know how he feels about it. I hope he is doing well. S. Okay. I'm guessing that you're the female. Can you give me any insight on this ex of S's, Kiki? As to how they're doing. I don't know if you can see all my cards or not. When I watch my replays, I say the same thing because I can't see all the cards on this side and it hinders my ability to watch the replays. I don't know about this. Okay. Here's what I don't think he's changed much, if that's what you're asking me. In the recent past, he was very cold, cut off, detached, aloof. Like he didn't give a shit. I think he was also dealing with something privately that made him behave that way. Like he was still not over something that he didn't tell you. I got a little secret. Because it looks like he's still grieving over something. There's a secret here about why his behavior in the past. He's very cold, cut off, detached, aloof, very practical. He's treating you like a customer service professional. Very stale communicator. Like I'm not trying to date a cop. Like it's a very professional demeanor that he has with you. But I see him in the past mourning the loss over a secret that you don't know about. This gentleman. I don't know. Because there's something here where he's telling me in the past he's single, although he's in a relationship. He's single. So was this a situationship of some level? Because he's not over something. So to me, it's coming across as guilt. The reason that he got very cold, cut off, and detached is guilt. But that's called guilty conscience. That there's a secret here that you don't know about. Because he's in a relationship, but he's single. That's odd. So out of guilty conscience, he starts getting more cold with you. Right now, when we talk about the past and the details of the past and what happened, he got away with something. He did it, but it's a secret. You still don't know about it because he got away with it. The answer is yes. If that was something, did he do something? Yes, he did. He definitely got away with it. Catch a liar, scratch a thief. He got away with it. In the future, I see him considering it more and having hard feelings about it. You never truly get away with anything, and he's starting to regret some of the things that he did. Because whatever he did that he got away with, I mean, it's still there. if you was ever to approach him about it, there's no way to explain it. There's zero way to explain it. There's no way to defend his behavior. Whatever he got away with in the past, he definitely got away with it. In the future, if we do speak again, there's nothing here but an apology. I'm sorry. There's no way to defend his behavior. And he's very worried about that. He's very guilty. He's very guilty. There's no way to avoid it. He does try to distract himself from his thoughts. And he may even tell you, listen, I had a lot on my mind. Whenever this took place, whatever he did that he got away with, there's no way to defend this behavior. And it comes down to your moral compass. And I think his conscience is bothering him a lot. He tries to distract his mind from thinking about it. But even if you get away with it, you never truly get away with anything. And he does have a conscience. He does know he fucked up. He made a mistake. But the only one that is creating guilt or convicting him right now is himself. He's trying to distract himself. And I feel like that's why something here took place here. Especially when you removed whatever you said you took down a post or you something to do with the post. Whatever you took down. I think he's very concerned. He's trying to distract himself and say he's busy and all this, and his mind's preoccupied somewhere else. And that could when he does apologize, the same breath of the I'm sorry comes an explanation. To me, it's not an explanation. It's an excuse. Because in the future, I see an apology because there's no way to defend this behavior. Zero. But I see him trying to explain something. I had a lot on my plate. I had a lot going on. I was really worried about this and that. I mean, no, that's not an apology. That's an excuse. So that's him still trying, in his mind, still trying to justify his bullshit behavior. He's still trying to justify his bullshit. He does feel guilty, but he's still trying to justify why he did it. Which could even come with flipping the script. I'm trying to find the next person. Karen Camacho. He wanted me to confirm to his wicked lifestyle. Conform. He wanted me to conform to his wicked lifestyle and having that crap. I think, oh, I guess you're talking to somebody else. RJJ, please get a life. What's your name? Tamanpreet Kaur. Hi, I feel empty. Can you please give me a reading? You have to give me a yes or no question, honey. Come up with a question. I'm sorry you feel that way. Hell yeah, a karmic partner might mimic a twin. People talk about that all the time. Right now, you can ask. I do my best not to skip people, but I'm sure you are way down at the bottom of the chat. I'm still at the very top. Nisha Rajapu. Government job, Cobb. I have no idea. I have no idea. Anna. Is there any chance for me or my brother... Is there any chance to me or my brother get a job in another city so we can move from this evil neighborhood? Please answer. We are seriously suffering. And I read for you before, but I don't remember what the reading was. I remember the NNAA, but I don't remember your reading. Is there any chance to me or my brother get a job in another city so we can move from this evil neighborhood? Please answer. We are seriously suffering. Damn. The Tower with the 4 wands. I'd say so. It looks like that house needs to get blown up. All hell's breaking loose in that house, huh? All hell's breaking loose in that house. The high priest with the shadow side. That's interesting. Again, the shadow side. I can't get away with it. Or away from it, rather. I can't get away from it. Come out over here so we see the damn cards on the replay. Thank you for the donations. The hell is this? Okay. As far as the gentleman is concerned, there's a new opportunity here. If he does get a new opportunity for wealth that will take you out of this home, take you out of this community, that needs to be kept a secret. Because there's a blockage here, a serious blockage. People not agreeing, and they will try to prevent you from leaving. They don't want you to move. They want you to stay right there. Furthermore, the people that are around you disagree with you. They're coming against you. It's like the people that would come against you with the flaming torches. Yeah. Not getting along. This has been really a hard fight, a real hard fight for you all. And you feel like you're stuck right where you're at, especially to this one home. But your intuition knows there's success here for the gentleman. The gentleman, twice, they're telling me about the success for the gentleman, the male. His intuition is on point. He knows that he's supposed to be successful, but part of him is telling me, I feel like there's a block and that something's trying to keep me here. I don't know what this is, Anna. I vaguely remember reading for you, and I don't really recall what it is. It doesn't make me feel real good about it, because in the future, there's something very dark in the reading. There's a very dark energy that is attempting to control and harm, injure. And it likes playing with you. It likes interfering. It likes interfering in the success, and it's trying to steal from you. It's trying to create devastation in the success. Yeah. There's something here about someone that's trying to haunt you. This could be somebody, like if you go around telling people, hey, I'm up for this new promotion, I'm up for this job in another city. This would be when somebody naysays you and starts placing doubt and fear in your mind and in your heart. Are you sure you want to do that? I don't know if you're going to be successful. Remember what happened last time. And it's to kind of pick at an old scab, an old wound of when you failed previously. That's why they're saying they don't want, do not share. If he's got a potential for wealth, there's no need to share it with anybody else. No, I got this back. There's some, yeah, I don't know, Anna. I vaguely remember reading for you, hon. Something here is trying to control your thoughts and play games with you, and it's trying to, and this could also be him. This could also just be him, something haunting him from the past, and it's still got complete control over his mind. And whether or not he's seeing it correctly, I doubt it. Because let me look here. You got the fourth? No. Let me see something. Yeah, I'm talking about the brother. You mentioned the man. They keep telling me about the gentleman. Right, this money, this gift. I see the gift. Huge opportunity for wealth here. Huge opportunity for wealth. But being stubborn, not wanting to leave, wanting to hold on. And it's blocking him. It's blocking his success, his privilege. Privileged lady. Right, the journey. You're telling me, mature man, we want to leave. Mature man wants to roll. We want to leave here. Right, change. We need a big change. It's going to require us to move away, far. Mature man journey and the change. Where we might need to take a bus, a train, several forms of of transportation to get where we're going. This would be a big gift to the main female, i.e. you. Yeah, that would be a big gift to you. I don't know, listen. I gotta talk to you for a second when it comes to your brother. I think you're trying to help him. I do. You want what's best for him, and you also want what's best for you. And you're trying to help him and assist him changing his life, especially materially, because it would make sense for both of you. Because if he does well, i.e., you will do well. It will give you a lot of privilege if he does well. But I'm telling you, he's refraining from telling you the truth about something, and what I'm going to say is going to kind of hurt. Because to me, it looks like he's been telling you that both of you are going to go. When he goes, that both of you will go. And it's really bothering him. And he's telling me that I think you've been kind of nagging him about it as well. And you're kind of scorned. You know, it's like he's telling me that you're coming across as his wife and not his sister. And that needs to change because you're not my wife. Child in reverse. We're not kids anymore either. And furthermore, this is a very hard truth. I think somebody's been kind of lying to you as far as this gentleman. Yeah. He's telling me that you've been trying to control him and that he's kind of haunted by it because it's going to hurt. The truth is really going to be uncomfortable Because when he leaves, Nine of Pentacles, he's going by himself. And he's already made that decision up. He's going to get caught as well. But he's telling me that you two ain't kids anymore and that you're not his wife. But something about when he leaves and he catches this measure of success, it will be a good one. He's going to catch a huge offer. But it's like he just kind of slinks out of town. And he's telling me, you know, yeah, this was a strategy that I had, but I don't know if he's saying I a lot of the time and not we. Or he said that back in the day, like, well, yeah, when we were kids, I said that, but we're older now. Because in the future, I see when he goes, he may even lie to you and tell you that only one person can go. Only one, like my boss said, only one person can come and you can't come. I think he plans on leaving you behind. You've been really trying to push him and change his mind on something. And some things he's been very stubborn about, and he's saying that you've been trying to control him. Some of the things you've been saying to him are hurtful. Although honest, they're hurtful. I do think that you've pushed him towards success, and I think you've done an excellent job at it. But that's pretty much where the buck stops. When he leaves, I don't see him taking you with him. I don't. And he may have out and out lied to you and said that you're going to go, but you'll see that. Or he'll try to put it back on his boss like a professional, where the professional said only one person can come. Like he'll say, in order for you to come, we would have to be married or you would have to be my child. And unfortunately, you're not my wife or my child, so you can't come. Something like that. But he's also telling me that you treat him like a child, like you're married to him and you're not. And when he leaves, you're not going. I'm so sorry. I don't see you going with him. I don't. At first I was like, man, what is this? It's something very dark in your reading. But the more I'm kind of looking at it, it's him. It's him. I think he's going to try to lie his way out of it to prevent hurting your feelings. I do. He's going to try not to hurt your feelings, but you're not going. Yep. Yep. He's telling me that you're not the wife, but although you act like his mother and you've really pushed him towards whatever measures of success he's on, you've really pushed and pushed and pushed him. Well, that cycle is now closed. And I do see success here for the gentleman. I see success for him. Yep, big success too. Damn, this is a big gift for him. He gets the offer. The gentleman gets the offer, but it's for one. The offer is for one only. It is. It's for one. He's going to tell you that he's leaving. It's a big offer, big gift, big job offer. But Seven of Cups reverse, he's going to say, I don't have any other option. I've got to go. It's too much money. It's an official contract too. It's too much money for me not to leave, but I don't see him taking you. It's just a very single energy. He's going by himself. Nine of Pentacles. He takes action and goes by himself. It's for him. Yeah, you've been more of a wife or a mother to him. Your gut has felt this as well. but you've been in denial. Now, when he goes and he leaves, he's going to say that he's going down here to accept this offer. I think he's going to, he's going to try to delay telling you this as well. And he's going to start getting real creative about how he's going to be able to tell you that you're not going. His conversations will start to become shorter with you. No talking, no communication, and your gut should be warning you. These should be warning signs. When you ask him certain questions about the offer, where you're going, how much is it, you know, out of love and concern and excitement. Oh my God, it's finally happening. You're going to see that he's going to give you a bunch of I don't know answers. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. To very basic questions. How much is it? Where are you going? Or what are the details? He's going to have a bunch of I don't know answers. He's also going to come across as very defensive with you. Like you're prying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's what I see. Maston, I read for you. I read for you. You were very early. You were one of the first people I read for. I read for you, Maston. I remember. I even sang Aston Martin music. Virgo, I already read for you. Sleeping in the bubble. Hi, I've been jobless and sad for years. Could you pick me a card? What happened in the recent past? Looks like you made good money in the recent past and it just closed. Did the place go out of business or something? Wow. Okay. In the recent past, whatever you did for a living, you made good money. But there's somebody from the recent past. This is a professional. This could be a boss, a manager that is holding a serious grudge with you. This person's playing games with you. Because right now, when it comes to your new offers for employment, new offers for wealth, there's a secret and an illusion around it. Your gut should be going off. You should be getting warning signals about this. Are you not? There's double secrets. I mean, shit now. High Priest and the Moon. A lot of everything is not what it appears to be when it comes to new offers for wealth for you. Something here is on divine timing. Whoever's holding this grudge with you, it's in regards to your success, your career. You know who this person is. It's a manager, a boss, somebody that was in a position of power, and your gut has already been kind of giving you warning signals about this person from the past. They're lying to you or they're lying about you. They're very scorned with you. Because in the future, this person is betraying you, bad mouthing you, bitching, complaining about you. When it comes to your success, your forward movement, they're betraying you. This person has created immense trouble for you as far as your growth, your professional growth. I do think that you may want to try to heal something with this individual. There's another person here that knows something about it. They've been keeping a secret for someone. Because I've got a man playing games here and a woman. You know, this could be a little bit of karma. I don't know if in the recent past, when you were in a position of leadership, you know, you played games with somebody or you sabotaged them. You know, your intuition is telling you something about this karma here. Because in the future, I'm seeing betrayal and the success. And I'm seeing a lot of issues and obstacles. And it's a hard time healing it. Now, if you say, no, that wasn't me, I was a fair leader in the past, or maybe you weren't even in a position of leadership, then that would be another leader. There's a leader here sabotaging you, lying on you. This person's willing to say and do anything. New opportunity for wealth comes in. Don't believe everything you see. If it looks too good to be true, it usually is, because there's a big betrayal here on this success. Big betrayal. Somebody here holding a grudge with you from the past, still playing games with you. They're still playing games with you. They're willing to say anything to you if they could get the opportunity to do it. You may want to eliminate one of these past people off your or if you've got a point of contact, you know how when you have a resume and you list somebody down as a point of contact, take this person's name off because they're not doing you any favors. Because someone's carrying a grudge with you when it comes to forward movement. It could be a female. Empress reverse. Unless you're the Empress. If you're a female, this person is betraying you, and they're saying that you cause nothing but trouble, nothing but problems, especially if your line of work is in medicine or something, some type of healing that you do. There's somebody here really holding a grudge with you. I'm telling you, this person, there's a professional here that when people contact the professional about your potential new contracts for employment, this would be another individual that contacts and says, hey, we're considering hiring so-and-so. They don't want you going there. This person's behaving very childish as well. They don't want you leaving. They don't want you getting ahead at all. In the future, all I can say is, especially if you're a female, there's somebody here really going to harbor a lot of resentment and grudges with you. should you take a job offer away, far away. Like, I do think you're going to have to travel out of town to take this job offer. But there's somebody here trying to insult your experience, especially for this type of money. Sudden wealth, community, privileged lady. That's a lot of money. And I see the lot of money here. The Chariot, that's success. But I think it's going to require you to move away, as in you're going to have to take, especially with all this journey and distant horizons in reverse. It's, you know, maybe you have some apprehension about taking employment out of town due to the travel. I do think that that's going to look for work out of town. But there is someone here holding a serious grudge with you about your success, and they're downplaying your experience. They're downplaying the experience. They're out and out lying on you. Now, maybe this is, say you worked at one place for 20 years. It's like, well, how can I not put that down on my resume? I was there forever. You're going to have to change the point of contact. Don't lie on your resume either. It's not going to do you any favors. Something about somebody comes in, they made a very impulsive decision. They did a very impulsive action. It was a rash decision in attempts to take control over a situation in the recent past. And they got caught for it. They got caught. And there is a professional here stating, this is a statement that is said about you, that you are guilty and that they caught you doing something. And there's somebody here telling them that you're foolish, that you're naive, that you seem scatterbrained, that you seem preoccupied with other things when asked with questions. And there's some type of statement written about it. Like, there's something on paper recorded about what this person said to you, or said about you already, this professional. Sleeping in the bubble. That was for sleeping in the bubble. Is Raynell going to get married to her baby dad? Yes. I see you getting married to the baby daddy. It looks like things are pretty equally yoked between the two of you. And they're moving along good. This person's doing right by you. Yeah, in the future, celebrating a marriage. Absolutely. Things look good, equally yoked. Everything's going famously as planned. It looks like invitations probably are already in the mail, and in the future I see the celebration. Maybe even of another baby shower, but definitely of some type of event, wedding or baby shower. Anyway, that's it, guys. I've been here. Who donated? I've been here 2 hours. I only like to stay an hour. Who donated? Lori. Lori, did you put a question up? I don't see a question. Let me see here. Love, I already answered your question about your past life thing. I already answered it. I don't know. But to whoever donated, love, if that was you, thank you for the donations. But yeah, I already did your reading, love, about your past life thing. I did it. But I gotta go. It's been 2 hours. I always say I'm gonna stay an hour and end up staying 2. So that's it. Thank you all for the subs. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for the donations. Y'all take care. Thank you, Thelma. Thank you, Colby.